of these complexes of this facility, I guess, or the city, I'll probably call it, or something. And basically, it's the main production area, the main defense area, and the main transportation area, I guess, or part of the transportation area that connects to the spawn point. So this is the back entrance. Over here we have a connection to the tree farm. The tree farm has progressed quite a bit. It's been extended in layers. And basically I built this, it's capped with glass, and I plant trees as I need to, and then I go ahead and just hook them up. We've got some new additions here that you guys probably haven't seen. I have a new bridge here that was put in to connect the two levels. We got an underground bridge right here to connect towards the portal room, and then the new extension of the tree farm right here. There's still plenty of room to extend it out this way, and it will happen. The tree farm will continue to grow and grow, I'm sure. It's my main source of wood, and I'm still trying to get my what's it called? My spacing of these trees right. And I was hoping trees would still grow, but apparently this is just too low. So apparently this is not going to become a tree zone, and I may have to move these saplings. That is the cactus and reed farm. You'll get to see that in a bit. That ladder is just for helping with harvesting. So we have our first storage room here. This is hellstone, slowstone, or glowstone, whatever you want to call it. And as you can see here, as I mentioned before, I am using an updated texture compilation pack, which I will have up for download. As you guys can see, I finally have started doing some items and a few other changes. Right now this isn't very organized, but mostly my hellstone from the nether is here, some glowstone, and slowstone is here as well. And you'll be seeing, of course, the nether in full a little later. Here's our workshop. This is mainly for wood. I have my wood planks over here. I have raw wood from the tree farm here, and a workbench to use it as I need to. My other workshop is for tools and miscellaneous, so we have finished goods like doors, signs, torches. This is back when we were expecting lanterns, excuse me, which we haven't seen yet. I don't know if we're still going to see them, but I'm of course ready for them, because all torches, the torches we have now, will become lanterns, so I'm extremely ready for it. These are basic tools. I use stone tools mostly because I have so much stone and it's easier for me to do. You can see I have some iron axes for the tree farm, a couple fishing rods. Do have some diamond tools for that important use, and some iron tools as well. These are miscellaneous material: gunpowder, strings, leather, cotton, snow, pumpkins, candles, just miscellaneous stuff. For those of you wondering where feathers and flint got moved to, and you'll see that in a bit, gravel got moved as well. Processed materials is here for works: extra stone, some gold, iron, and diamond for tools mainly. Also for like watches and things like that. This is not all my iron or gold, or my gold and gold. This is now just dirt storage instead of silt and dirt. That got moved, so now this is all dirt storage. And I do keep this. This is good for terraforming areas or expanding areas, or just for temporary work. Over here is the cobblestone storage room, and there's an awful lot of cobble, and I do use it, as most of you have probably seen. We have obsidian mossy cobble. This is a new addition storage room. This room's been here for a while, but I finally made it into a storage room. So I've got mossy cobble over here. Yes, that's a new texture. It's actually the same texture as this, but with mossy from Painterly. So yep. And then obsidian is over here. We've got upstairs and downstairs. We'll go to that in a minute. There's not much else to see. You can kind of see out nice right here. And then that heads over to another area. Let me go ahead and head down real quick. This is Cascade Falls. You can really see it underneath here. This is an emergency exit. It's a one-way out only, and if the fort's in lockdown, because I can actually lock down all the entrances, the back entrance, the front entrance, the dock, stuff like that. That's a way out for it. This is Cascade Falls mine access. Actually hooks up to a cavern that I ran into when I was working on Cascade Falls. So you can really see how Cascade Falls just falls right through here, and I gotta be careful, nothing spawned, shouldn't be. And it comes out over here and just flows down into there. This is a little cavern area. Most of this is secure, but it's not quite finished. There's still some area I have not done. And that's what that's for. So down here is the sand pit and the underwater bridge. The underwater dock is right around this corner. You can see a door entrance here. This is where boats are. This is where they come down, and this is where you flow up. It's very cool. I think I finally got it secure from stupid sheep and stuff. This was a lot of fun to do, and is something I'm very proud of. This is the sand pit. This is where I got most of my original sand from, and it's really done a toll on it. There's not much left of this place for sand at all. Most of that sand is hitting water. Here, spider above my head. You can also see over here is an airlock, which goes into the lake over here that you saw earlier. You can get a nice view of the underwater bridge and all that. Over here, of course, is the redstone mechanism for the side entrance. Yeah, so the sand pit's coming to the point where it's about done, or it needs to be extended in order to get to the rest of that sand. So down here, all that's really down here is to the underwater bridge, which of course goes to Complex Alpha. So there's 3 connections to Complex Alpha from Fort Primary, the underwater bridge, the sky bridge, and of course the overland bridge. And depending on time of day, it just makes it easy for me to, and where I'm at, to decide which one to go on. Here's another entrance to the Cascade Falls mine, and down here is roughly where I haven't finished exploring and such. Sorry for the lag. And then you come up here, you hit the side entrance. Very simple. And of course this takes us back. So let's go ahead and head back towards the back entrance here. It's been a while since I've done a full tour. There's been a lot of changes. It's been 200 videos to be, or 199 videos to be exact. But anyway, so this goes, of course there's the workshop. This goes to the ladder hub. The ladder hub goes up to the greenhouse or down to the labyrinth. And there is a labyrinth down there. And of course you guys will see it. Of course this is also the center portion of the fort, so all the major corridors connect to here, so you can see to the back entrance, basically the side entrance, to the front entrance, and to the portal room. Let's go ahead and head this way. You can see the storage room for the Hellstone Glowstone. That connects up to the front again. This goes to Station Primary. That's where you guys were at before. This is where it comes out at. That's still definitely in progress. Here we have connection to the tree farm, and then upstairs we have some storage rooms, rooms basically that I have no use for yet. We have a new connection here. We have a new storage room, Cactus reads papers and books, and this is very close to the Cactus and Reed farm, as you can see here. Makes it quite nice. We also have a connection that comes out to here, this new hallway extension that I'm sure some of you haven't seen. This is the cave access. This actually goes to the cave that goes to the front entrance, and where a lot of iron, my first big iron, was found, besides in the labyrinth. And then that goes out over here, which connects to another hallway which goes to the portal room and the tree farm, and then this kind of goes around towards the front here and goes out. I just finished this just recently. So let me head back to the portal room here. That goes to the portal room. Over here is the Cactus and Reed farm. So as you can see, I have a nice little cactus. This is an automated cactus farm. So basically what I've done here is I've set blocks up at around positions, and because the way cactus grows, it'll automatically plop off. Sometimes it gets destroyed, but most times, as you can see, it just plops off, and then it finds its way to the nearest water and just flows on down. Sometimes animals get stuck in here too, which is quite cool, and get themselves killed. So yeah, that's my Cactus and Reed farm. Let me put these cactus away real quick. Excuse me. and that goes off to the portal room. Of course, the tree farm, you'll show that a little later. Let's head over. Oh, we got a duck, chicken, whatever. Here, this goes to the lab and the side entrance. That goes upstairs to the lab. The feathers, gravel, and flint storage now is in here for all the silt, gravel, feathers, and flint. As you can see, I got a workbench in here as well for making arrows. And the reason for that there is it's easy access up to the armory, which I'll show you guys in a while. Another access to the cobblestone. Here, this is the hallway that goes around. This connects up to the front, and that goes downstairs to the side entrance. This goes nowhere right now. It probably actually is going to hook up to complex beta, because complex beta would be like right over that rock face there, right, that rock face there. So that's very possible that you guys will see that. And then finally, the last passage we have been taken before we go upstairs is to the front entrance, and that's again entrance to the storage room. We have the empty storage room here. This goes upstairs and some more storage room and hallways that are useless right now. That also goes upstairs. Then we have the barracks. Barracks are supposed to represent barracks for soldiers or whatever, since this is a fort. I might be adding a C, actually, and I'm thinking about putting it like right here in this little area. I'm not sure yet. And that, of course, goes up to the tree farm. You have the barracks here, and that, like I showed you before, the caverns, and then that goes around. A very new addition. So let's go see the front entrance. You can see the barracks here. Barracks B. And here is the front entrance, the main entrance, if you will. This is going to hook up to basically like a courtyard area here. That's going to be like a central point. There's a creeper jumping up over there. Look at that. Little bugger. This is why I have these pressure plates offset, so I can get around. Yeah, he's way over there. Little buggers. There's a lot of them out there. So this is the front entrance of the fort. So that takes care of the ground floor. Let's head up to the second floor. So we're just going to go around over here. And I'm just going to take these stairs up to this hallway here, right by the front entrance. As you can see, there's a whole bunch of obsidian here. That's part of the armory. A new storage room, a little hallway to the lab, which I'll show you in a minute. This is the armory. We have some basic weapons here, stone and iron, as well as bows. We also have leather and iron armor here, which I don't have any leather right now. Got some couple sets of iron right now. And ammo, plenty of ammo. And then finally the actual armory, which is restricted, has a combo lock. Right now it's a very simple combo lock. Just hit that one, push the button, and that's it. That's how to unlock it. I'm going to relock the armory. As you can see here was the armory. So right here we have our materials, a bunch of some sticks, some gold, and some diamond for making armor and weapons. We got a gold sword and a diamond sword, and a set of gold armor, and a craft bench. So I can make different stuff. I'll probably be making a vault as well to store a lot of excess gold and diamond and iron blocks and stuff like that. I'm not sure where that's going to be, but it's going to be very similar to the armory, but it's going to be a much more complex system. Sorry, I had to stop time lapse. So that's the armory. So we come over here. Of course, this is the second floor of the ladder hub. You can see here. Let me go ahead and show you the lab. Lab is basically, and I have done some tweaks, is basically a 3 lab rooms for me to do different little projects and test projects and redstone. I'm going to be doing some more intensive redstone work because I know a lot of you guys have been asking for it, and I want to show you guys a little more in depth of how I did some stuff, and I'll be using these lab rooms to do that, also to test stuff out for the first time as well. And that's basically what these rooms are for. There's of course one down here. It's lab number 1. Lab number 2 is up here. It's a bit bigger. And then finally we have lab number 3, which is the biggest for those really big projects. And that's right here. As you can see, the ceiling too, it says the lab. Love it. So yeah, that is the lab. And then, of course, that goes back to the armory entrance. A smelter is right here. We'll get to that in a second. Let me show you over here. This is a storage room for redstone, smooth stone, and brick. So all my redstone is here. All my smooth stone is here. And all my bricks are here, and brick blocks are here. Very important to keep that situated. And that, of course, connects back to the lab again. I also have a finished goods storage room here. I usually keep my compasses, saddles here. I also found my record, and I also put that there as well. So now we have the smelter room. As you can see, lots of furnaces, lots of stuff here. I have put sand here, raw ore here, mostly iron and gold, of course. I've got clay here. Raw stone goes here. Finished goods like glass, buttons, levers, stuff like that goes right here. And then over here is actually raw food for cooking. I have a workbench here. And then all my fuels are here. So a whole bunch of coal and lava. Yeah, I don't think I had anything in here. So that is my smelter room. Coming over here, you have our well, our infinite water pool, which of course is right here. And then, of course, some buckets for that as well. And then over here is my incinerator. Very simple little incinerator. Love it. Cooked storage for food is here. So all cooked meat is here. All my bread is here. Cooked fish is here. I've got soup started here. And then, later on I'll probably add another chest or whatever for golden apples or whatever other food comes out. Which of course connects the armory over there. There's not much else to see over here. You've pretty much seen it. All up here, besides all that, is just a whole bunch of empty rooms right now. And that's about it. This hallway connects down to the other portion, so it kind of goes around over here. And then it comes down, and it connects to that hallway that you saw before. Pretty simple. Like I said, that's a pretty new addition. I mean, I've had this part for a little while, but the rest of that is definitely new. This actually is the one, there's a bunch of storage rooms here, and this is the one that actually goes over. These are for the the cactus and reed farm for lighting. And this is, of course, the branch that goes over. Actually, it looks like a tree grew. The ridge over here. But what I have over here is basically just a prototype mob trap, and this is a basic mob trap that just for spawning mobs in an area and then having them trapped down. That's all this is for. This is just a prototype, a test. It's not very big. It's only the space here in the middle is about 10 by 10, and the actual entire area is about 12 by 12. It actually does work pretty well when mobs decide to spawn, but not a lot spawn here. It's not exactly the most ideal spot. But when they do, it does seem to work pretty well. I've had to do some tweaks to the water area down here because it basically is just a drowning trap. And I've had to do a few tweaks. It's not perfect. This actually connects to a cave of some sort, and I think that's what's really still interfering with the trap. It's just a prototype, just a test out, and it's helped me learn. Not much else going on over here. Stuff to do, basically. And this will all be expansion of the fort in this area, so very cool. This goes underneath here as a connection over to the portal.